Hello students, this is Sarfan here and today our learning topic is adjective. Okay, this is our first day syllabus of August and today our learning topic is adjective. So first of all we learn what is adjective. Adjective basically is a part of speech, is a word which is used to define or modify a noun or pronoun. Okay, when we talk about a quality of a noun or pronoun we use adjectives. So we have some kinds of adjective like quantitative adjective, in which we show the quantity of any noun or pronoun. Qualitative adjective, that qualitative adjective is such adjective which shows the trait, quality or feature of a noun or pronoun, that is qualitative adjective. We have interrogative adjectives, we have demonstrative adjectives. So we are not supposed to study here kinds of adjective. Actually we have to study degrees of a comparison. So when we talk about qualitative adjectives, so qualitative adjective shows the quality or traits or features of a noun or pronoun. So we have three degrees of comparison of quality. So there are three degrees of comparison of adjectives in which we compare one quality to other. Okay, so simple quality is positive degree. When we talk about two things quality, there we use comparative degree, and when we talk about the whole group for one particular, there we use superlative degree. So positive degree is used for simple quality of or a particular quality of a person, thing, place or animal. For example, Usman is good. So this good shows the simple quality of Usman. Okay, Ali is clever. So clever is also a simple quality or positive quality. So when we talk about simple quality of noun pronoun, there we use positive degree. And when we have two things or two people, so when we talk about two people and in which the second one or first one is better than the second one, there we use comparative degree. Simple is that when we talk about comparison, there we use comparative degree. So this degree shows the comparison of a particular quality between two nouns or pronouns. For example, Usman is better than Walid. In the above example I taught you, Usman is good. So good is positive degree. Usman is better than Walid. In second we use better. So better is the comparative degree, because when we talk about two person or two people, there we use comparative degree. And what is superlative degree? When we talk about the maximum quantity of a particular quality. Okay, means that when we talk about a whole group and in that whole group something is the best thing or the worst one, there we use superlative degree. Okay, this degree shows the maximum amount of a particular quality among more than two nouns or pronouns. For example, Usman is the best among the boys. So in a class we have 30 boys, but Usman is the best one. Okay, so this is what? So positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree. When we talk about simple quality, there we use positive degree. When we talk about two things for comparison, there we use comparative degree. When we talk about the whole group, in that whole group, one is the most the most good or the most handsome or most intelligent, there we use superlative degree. Okay students, so students, now we are learning rules of making comparative and superlative degrees from positive degree. So students, if we have adjective of one syllable, so it means that, now look at this word positive. Actually when we read positive word now, so we read it in different three sounds: po, z and tiv. So we have three different sounds. So these three different sounds in this word positive are called syllables. So if we have adjective of one syllable, so there we use er or er to make its comparative and est to make its superlative degree. Okay, so in this first rule we use er and est to make its comparative and superlative degree if we have one syllable adjectives. Like sweet is a one syllable adjective, we use sweeter, sweetest in superlative. Warm is one syllable adjective, for comparative we use er, warmer, and for superlative we use warmest. Bright is also one syllable adjective, for comparative we use er, brighter, for est we use for superlative brightest. Okay, now I move towards its second. So student, in second rule we read that if we have one syllable adjective and in that adjective in the end we have e, so in order to make it comparative and superlative we add only r in comparative, you can see r here, and es and ist here in the superlative degree. So able is a single syllable adjective, for its comparative we use r only, abler and ablest, fine, finer, finest, brute, bruter, brutest. So okay, now I am teaching you the third syllable, third rule of this comparative and superlative. So students, if we have adjective and it ends on y, okay, if it ends on y, so in order to make its comparative we omit y word and use ier in order to make its comparative, and also we omit y and use iest for its superlative degree. Now look at its example, busy. So you see busy, so y comes in the end. So in order to make its comparative we omit y and you see ier its comparative and iest for its superlative. Cheeky, cheekier, cheekiest, crunchy, crunchier, crunchiest. Easy, easier, easiest, crazy, crazier, craziest. Flashy, flashier, flashiest, floppy, floppier, floppiest. Funny, funnier, funniest, grubby, grubbier, grubbiest. Heavy, heavier, heaviest. Now I'll talk about its fourth rule. Students, this is our fourth rule of making comparative and superlative degree from positive degree. So this rule says that if a word one syllable adjective ends on a consonant like B, C, D, F, G, H, and before ending that consonant there comes short vowel like I or O, so we use we do the double spelling of that consonant letter. Like fit, if we have fit, so we use double T because here it is used vowel. So in order to make its comparative we double the consonant. So fit, fitter, fittest. So you can see G is also a consonant and before consonant you see I, short vowel. So in order to make its comparative we use double G, bigger, and double G in making superlative est, biggest. And you see also T is also a consonant and before consonant you see what, short vowel. So we do what, we make double T here in order to make its comparative and use er, so it becomes hotter and hottest. Okay, now I'll show you the fifth use. So student, this is our fifth rule of making superlative and comparative degree from adjectives. So in this rule we learn that if we have more than two syllables, okay, two or more than two syllables, so we cannot put er or est in comparative and superlative degree, but we use more in order to make its comparative before that adjective and use most to make its comparative before that adjective. Like you can see careful in positive degree, more careful in comparative degree and use most in superlative degree. So doubtful is also a, careful is 2 syllable, and doubtful is also 2 syllables. So when we have 2 or more syllable adjectives, we use more in comparative degree to make its comparative degree more careful, and most for superlative degree. So doubtful, more doubtful, most doubtful, industrious, more industrious, most industrious, luxurious, more luxurious, most luxurious, lustful, more lustful, most lustful, nervous, most nervous, most nervous, loquacious, more loquacious, and most loquacious. Okay, loquacious means a person who talks a lot. And in the sixth rule, we have no common rules, or we don't have exact rules to make it. Actually, these are called irregulars. When we put no rules in grammar, there we use irregular word. So good is positive degree, better is comparative degree, best, it is not best but best. Okay, best is superlative degree. So you can see no rule to make its comparative and superlative degree. Ill, worse, worst, bad, worse, worst, evil, worse, worst, little, less, less, little, lesser, less. Okay, many, more, most, much, more, most, far, farther, farthest, far, further, furthest, old, older, oldest, old, elder, eldest. Okay students, I hope you got the idea regarding this. Thank you.